together, Brooke. Hey guys, so today's video is going to be on this look that I'm wearing here. It is a fall inspired look. Since we are in the month of October, I figured I would go ahead and start loading some of my fall ideas. I know that there are fall looks all over YouTube. This is just my take on a fall look. It has gotten a little bit cooler here in Florida. It's been in like the low 80s, mid to low 80s, so it is kind of finally starting to feel like fall. Plus, I just got back from visiting Indiana back home, and it was in like the low 50s and 40s there, so it definitely gave me some fall vibes, so I figured I would go ahead and upload this look for you guys. So I'm going to try something different today. I have a different camera setup that I did when I filmed this video, because I do sit a little bit further back from where my vanity sits here in my beauty room, and I sit on a stool normally with like a TV tray in front of me with my makeup when I do my usual beauty videos, but it's so uncomfortable. My feet don't really touch the floor with this stool, so I'm constantly having to like balance myself and bend over, and it's just not very comfortable, and it doesn't put me in the best frame of mind when I want to go do my makeup when I'm sitting in this chair. So I thought to myself I would go ahead and try something different. I would try putting my camera very like as far back as it would go on my beauty table, like my vanity over here, and then try filming it that way. So it's gonna look a little bit different today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below if you like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the video and stop talking. So if you wanna see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so we're gonna have to see how this setup goes, but I'm gonna start off by priming my eyes like I normally do. I'm so much more comfortable. Oh my gosh, it's so much better. I can sit in this chair and cross my legs, and there's a back to it, and it's just a lot more comfortable. So, and my drawers are right here, so I can just reach into my drawers and get whatever I need instead of having to get up out of my chair and reach for something, which is so awesome. Can I just tell you? So much more comfortable. Like sometimes it's like I want to film a video, but then I'm like, oh man, I'm so uncomfortable in that stool, and it hits my legs and stuff falls off my table, and it's just a mess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of do half talk through, half kind of speed through this, especially on things like this where you guys have seen me do this a million times. I'm going to kind of set the speed a little bit faster so that we can get through this video without it being a million years long. I'm not even 100% sure what I'm going to do yet. I know I wanted something very fallish because I mean everybody's doing something fall, but they might want to use this. I'm not 100% sure. This is a very old pigment from MAC. It's called Copper Sparkle. It's really, really gorgeous. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure what it is I want to do yet. We'll see what strikes my fancy. Sometimes though that actually backfires. Sometimes I'm like, oh, you know what, I'm just going to sit down and play with my makeup and turn my camera on, and it ends up that I'll have to just turn the camera off and wash off my makeup because it just looks like a hot mess. And sometimes it turns out to be really, really pretty. So we'll just have to see how this goes. So I'm going to go in with Peach Smoothie and Creme Brulee. You guys know I use these every single time that I do my makeup pretty much, save for maybe a few random times, but it's just a really nice transition shade for my skin tone. If you guys think the background looks too dark back there, let me know. Because usually when I'm filming, I'm sitting like back here. This is my stool. I don't know if you can see it, that I usually sit on when I film my videos, and then I have like a TV tray that's right in front of it that I set all my makeup and stuff like that on. So if the light looks weird and it's not dispersed and it bothers you guys, comment down below telling me that it's distracting away from the video, and I will go back to my old setup. Now I haven't even edited a video in this setting yet, so I don't 100% know if I like it yet. We'll see when I go to edit how it looks. I mean, the viewfinder, it looks pretty good, but sometimes the viewfinder and how it actually looks once you've got it on a big screen, like on a computer screen, sometimes it can look quite a bit different. So that can be a little bit challenging sometimes. Especially when you've gone through all the work of doing filming, because filming takes a long time to do. Well, I mean, it takes a long time for me to do. I don't know, maybe other people are better at it than I am. But I'm so much more relaxed just sitting here. Like, I feel like I'm just doing my makeup for like a night out, and I really am loving this spot. So I really hope that when I go to edit, it looks as good on film as it does in the viewfinder. And the angle too. If the angle's too weird for you guys, just let me know. It is pointed slightly down at me because my tripod, it's on the shortest setting that it'll go, but the tripod with the camera on top of it is actually just a little bit higher than my head. So I think I'm gonna go in with this Morphe palette right here. This is the Morphe the Morphe 35OM palette. They have the 35OS, which is the exact same palette except that it's all shimmers. And I think I'm going to take, I want it to be kind of not a super like orangey look, like all orange, but I want there to be a little orange factor in it because I want it to be kind of like an burgundy, orangey, browny, kind of like a tree whose like the leaves have changed on it. That's kind of the idea that I'm going for behind this. So I think what I'm going to do next is maybe take this shade right here. It's just a little bit of a deeper orange than Peach Smoothie. Well, it's kind of a lot deeper orange than Peach Smoothie, and just kind of intensify that orange because I think I'm going to go over that then with another brown. We'll see, like I said. Then I'm going to take a clean brush, this BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm just going to blend that a little bit. Now I think I'm going to go in with a little bit more of a precise brush. I'm going to use this Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to go in with this brown shade in the palette right here. I'm going to go in with this one right here, this beautiful red color. So now I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette, the first one, and I'm going to take this shade right here, and I'm just going to use this very, very sparingly because I like the idea it's creating in my mind, but I have, you know, I don't want to go gun-ho in case it's not working out the way that I envision it. So here we go. So now I feel like this needs just a little bit more depth, so I'm going to go back into the 35OM palette and I'm going to take this dark chocolate shade right here, and I'm going to use this the slightest little bit and put this right where my crease is, because I feel like if I go in with this copper shade right here, if there's not enough of a contrast, it's going to be like really super monochromatic and matchy-matchy and not in a good way. So I think I'm going to take that on my MAC 226 brush and put that just ever so neatly in my crease. Moment of truth. Let's try that copper sparkle and see if it's gonna look as good as it does in my mind. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of Max Fix Plus, and I'm gonna take this flat shader brush from Ulta, and I'm just gonna wet that a little bit. Then I'm gonna dip ever so slightly into this copper sparkle, tap off any excess, and here we go. Okay, so now that that's dry, I think I'm gonna go in and add a wing. I think I'm gonna do, yeah, I think so, because I think I might want to do lashes too. So I'm gonna go in with this Flower Beauty, what's it called? Liquid eyeliner. This stuff is the best stuff. I mean, it's so easy to work with. So I think I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna do a very, very small wing on the inside of my eyes, and then when I get here to the outside, I'll make it a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna go in with a makeup wipe and I'm gonna clean up all of this fallout and kind of fix my wings a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to my face. I'm gonna start off by misting myself with this Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist. I love this stuff, by the way. So hydrating, so hydrating. Then I'm gonna go in, oh, sorry, got out of the frame. Then I'm gonna go and prime my skin, and I think today I'm gonna use my Youth Effects to fill in my forehead wrinkles. Let that sit there for just a minute. Then I think I'm also gonna use my primer by The Ordinary, the High Fluidity Primer. Rub this in. For foundation today, I think I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Coverage. I am in the shade Fair. And I'm just going to pump a little bit of this onto my finger. Whoa. Ah, got on my shirt. Man. And I'm just going to dab a little bit of this all over my face. You kind of have to work quickly with this foundation because I feel like it dries pretty quick. And I'm using my L'Oreal sponge, and I'm gonna just work this into my skin very quickly to begin with, and then I'll go in and kind of blend it better, but like I said, it dries pretty quickly. For concealer today, I'm gonna use the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Concealer. I'm gonna put some of this underneath my eyes and in between my forehead. You guys know the drill. I'm sorry if I keep looking into the viewfinder, but I'm trying to see like if this is a good angle for each part of my makeup, like foundation, eyeshadow, concealer, like is this gonna work out? I really hope that it does, because like I said, I'm so comfortable sitting here. So excuse me for looking in the viewfinder. It's not that I'm trying to ignore you, I'm just trying to make sure that this looks good. Okay, so I'm gonna set the essential areas down with some powder, and I think today I'm gonna use my Kat Von D, I forget what it's called, the Kat Von D brightening powder in the shade Petal, underneath my eyes. And I'm just gonna go in with this Real Techniques brush right here. I'm not gonna use a sponge today because this powder actually works a lot better with a brush. Okay, so now that powder is all done, I think I'm gonna go in and do my eyebrows. I'm gonna go ahead and do this off of camera. If you guys wanna see how I do my eyebrows, I have a tutorial on my channel showing how I do my brows. I haven't changed the way that I do my brows, so if you're interested to see how I do it, I'll leave a card up here in the top for you guys to go check out. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that really quick and I'll be right back. All right, so let's move on to the bottom of the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the bottom of my eyes, I guess, before I do the rest of my face. Oh, before I do that, let me go ahead and highlight my brow bone before I forget. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna use the little Target brush that I always use, this guy right here, and I'm gonna be taking this color, which is Max Shroom, and I'm gonna highlight my brow bone. I feel like I always forget to do that. This is a really, really, really shimmery, pretty color. I wanted it to be kind of shimmery and bright up there to sort of mimic what was going on the lid. I'm gonna use this Lord & Berry one, and I'm gonna go ahead and just wind this right here on the waterline. So I'm gonna take that same brown shade, that same brown shade that we used from the 35, Morphe 35 OM palette right here, and I'm gonna take my short smudger brush from Sigma, this color here, and I'm going to smudge this very, very tightly into where I put that eyeliner, that eye hole right into my lash line. I'm going to smudge it super close. Then I'm going to go in with my favorite pencil brush of life. This is the Crown Beauty pencil brush, the C513, and I'm going to take this red shade right here that we used in the palette, and I'm going to go ahead and add a row of this right underneath that brown. I'm just gonna dip this really lightly into that orange color again and just kind of go back in here and add a little bit more orange. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my face. I'm gonna contour today, I think, by using my, let's use a Wet n Wild contouring palette. It's the shade Dulce de Leche. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna contour out my cheekbones, forehead, and jawline as per usual. And I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up too. I think I'm going to use this blush right here. This one is an Amazonian clay blush that I got from Tarte. It is a smaller size because it's one of the ones that they give you for like the month that's your birthday. They give you like the free gift or whatever. Mine came with a couple of Tarte things. It's a really pretty neutral shade. I'm going to go ahead and use this. Plus Tarte blushes last forever on the cheeks. I'm going to dust that on. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to go ahead and use the LA Girl Strobe Light Strobing Powder in the shade 100 Watts to highlight my face. With my Sigma F35 tapered highlighting brush. So it's not as golden as I thought it was going to be, so I want to go in and I want to add some of this right here. This is the Makeup Revolution Pro Illuminate Powder. It's a very large highlight, as you can see. And I'm going to add some of this to the top. Oh yeah, that's a little bit more golden. And then I'm going to go on and quickly do mascara, and I think I might throw on a pair of lashes because I think this look will look really pretty with it. And then I'll be back to show you guys my lip color after I figure out, of course, what that is going to be. I know I want something dark, but I got to figure out exactly kind of what tone that I want. So I'm going to put on my lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and I put on my shirt that I'm going to wear for the day, as well as took down my hair and flat ironed it a little bit because I was like, once I get my lipstick on, I'm not going to want to do all that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish my face off with a lip color and some finishing spray. I'm kind of going back in between two lip colors. Like, I don't know exactly which one I want to wear. This one is darker, kind of what I first had in mind, but I'm looking at it, it's a little bit more purple. But this one is a little bit more deep burgundy red, which I think I'm kind of liking. I feel like it kind of pulls that red shade that I had in the lips. I think I'm gonna go with this one. This is the Ofra Cosmetics Liquid Lipstick in Havana Nights. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna apply this to my lips. I'm going to attempt to overline without using lip liner. We'll see how this goes. It could be a disaster, but let's just see. Alright guys, so that's going to complete this video. I hope that you really enjoyed it. Please let me know if the way that I filmed it, sitting in my beauty, my vanity like that, was distracting to you, if the lighting was weird, if it was hard to see. Let me know in the comments down below, because I really want to create content for you guys that is, one, good content that you like, that's, something we can share together, doing makeup and having fun and things like that. But I don't want the way that I filmed the video to be a distraction. So if you found that to be the case, please let me know. If it caused you to click out of the video, let me know, because I will definitely change that if I need to, go back to the way that I'm sitting here like this. It's no big deal. I will totally do it. But yeah, so I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I hope you liked this look. I'm totally going to be wearing this, I think, for like a date night, because I love the way that it came out. These colors are just, oh, I love it. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up here. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy the video, and click subscribe to see more videos from me. Don't forget that SPF is your best friend. Yes, even in the fall, SPF is your best friend, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!